Ladies and gents, I'm Papa Smoke, and this is the House of Smoke social media platform. Apologies about not in the podcast lounge. I believe we've got some decorating going on, so I thought I'd film the video in here today. Although I'm gonna do tonight's live in there, as I believe that the decorating will be finished for the day by then. So just before we get into this video, I'll tell you about tonight's live. Tonight's live is a giveaway. So what I'm going to do today, I've got the lovely arduous task of making a spreadsheet of everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel since the promotion has been going. What I'm going to do is collate you all on a spreadsheet. Those of you that have got 3 entries, you're going to be collated on there 3 times. Those of you that have got 1 are just going to be collated on there 1 time, obviously. And then later on tonight, I'm going to use a random number generator to pick the winner. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into Poppets. So I see a lot of voodoo dolls and Poppets and stuff like that on places like TikTok. People don't understand the concepts of these and they're using them and instruction use on them incorrectly. Sometimes not through their own fault. Sometimes they've been taught by an idiot or a crazy person, or sometimes they've been taught out of books, or there's a lot of people that call themselves eclectic, which means they grab little different parts from different little bits of practices without really fully understanding any of it, and then apply it to their practice. I don't really agree with being eclectic, because I believe in a magical craft and a magical discipline. You should learn everything from the groundwork up before you start grabbing their top spells and going, oh, maybe I'll use this. Just because you're au fait with your craft doesn't mean you're au fait with everyone else's, and there may be stuff about other people's craft, such as voodoo, for example, that quite frankly, if appropriated the wrong way, will fucking kill you. Sorry about the swearing. Okay, so first of all, we're going to cover what a poppet represents. So, seen a lot of people cutting them out of paper. Do you know that for $1 or £1, you can get packets of poppets? Yeah, paper dolls. These ones are girls. I've got boys ones as well. These are just at the top. So the poppet itself is in the shape of a person. Yeah. So let's kill out fallacy number 1. Fallacy number 1 is people believe that you need to wrap this around something and put it in a jar. Let me tell you why that's mess. Why that's not right. Why that's rubbish. Yeah. Right. This represents the person's body, right? It can represent all the person's bodies, like the astral, the ethereal, the spiritual, the physical, or it can just represent a specific body, yeah? Right? There are 2 ways to prepare this and target it. Way 1, yeah, is not going to sit well with all you atheist, reverse Christian, quite frankly, racist, anti-religion idiots, yeah? Because number 1, how you prepare this is you baptize this puppet as your target in the name of the deity that you subscribe to. So, for example, I'm a Vaudouisson, so in my belief, Bon Dieu is the ultimate deity. Yeah, so she would be baptized in the name of Bon Dieu as my target. Yeah, as a female target because it's a female puppet. Yeah, right. So then, in the eyes of the Lua and in the eyes of the gods, this puppet is now said person. Yeah. So another fallacy in voodoo is that if I were to just, then the target's arm would be broken. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And the pins thing, we'll cover that in just a moment. But there are different actions and different things you can do to a puppet, and those things will cause a manifestation in this world to the target. But you don't just stab it with a pin and then they're in excruciating pain. You can cause pain, but usually we sit it in warm water to do that. You can cause insanity. Again, we'd sit it in 4 feeds vinegar and shout abuse at it to do that. The symbology of the pins itself is you put 1 in each eye, yeah, to blind them, to stop your target seeing what you are doing to it spiritually, or to stop it having divination done to find out it's you. And you put 1 in the heart because the heart's the healing center, the healing chakra. So this prevents them healing from it. You would also bind its neck with red cord, wrapped, also goes down and wraps around its legs and its arms. This stops it astrally. This astrally stops it attacking you. Red is a strong astral color for warfare and is one of the strongest astral colors for warfare there is. In fact, in voodoo, one of our colors for war is red. Right, so I digressed a bit there. We're talking to you about how to target them. So, right, don't be a left-hand path reverse Christian idiot, right? You want to use this information, use it correctly. The strongest way to target your poppet is baptize it in the name of Bon Dieu, in the name of Lucifer, whoever you serve, yeah, as your target, yeah. Once the spirits acknowledge that as your target, you can do your work to it, regardless of whatever that work is. Doesn't always have to be negative. There are healing poppets, there are money drawing poppets, there are love drawing poppets. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be painful. The other way to target a paper poppet is to prepare a petition. So how you prepare a petition, I'll just do one quickly, can't do it on cam at the minute, is you do the target's name, and if it's dark work, we do it 7 times. So 7 times on 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's positive work, we do it 5 times on 5 lines. So I've just wrote name there 5 times on 5 lines, yeah? Right. And then we turn it turn it 90 degrees, and then write across it 7 times the intention. Yeah. And the reason you have to write across it 7 times on 7 lines is the intention must dominate the name. Yeah. That's not 7 times on 7 lines, but you do get the idea, don't you? The intention must dominate the name. There must be more intentions than there are of the name, yeah? And what you would do with a paper poppet then is, say, for example, if this was John Smith, John Smith, John Smith, John Smith, John Smith, kill the motherfucker, you see that, then this would be placed in a casket, it'd be put on fire, and this would be basically put into the spirit's hands as an alchemical receipt to tell them to attack. Now, if you're working with certain spirits, such as Lua, for example, on the other side of this, you may draw their Veve. If you're working with a demon on the other side of this, you may draw their sigil. Or if you're working with another deity on the other side of it, you may draw their symbol, if that helps you. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, if you're going to be one of these weirdo left-hand path Satanist motherfuckers, yeah, right, if you draw a demon sigil on the back of that, don't activate it with your own blood if you're using it for dark work, otherwise you will target yourself with the dark work, you moron. Okay, so if you're going to do sigils and signs on the back of these, yeah, right, then be very careful what they come into contact with. Also, it's not necessarily needed. If you have an altar for your spirit, so an open space to communicate with them already, you don't necessarily need to put the spirit's sign on the back of there if it's already got an open communication conduit anyway. So that's preparing a paper poppet. You see, there's no fuckery about sticking it in a jar. There's no fuckery about wrapping it around anything and tying it up with cord, right? There's absolutely none of that, yeah? Right, now when you put it in the casket, yeah, you could do stuff like put wasp stings on it and all sorts of other stuff to make that process as painful as possible. Be advised, casket curses can kill, which is why I'm brushing over it really quick and not telling you the full way of how to do them. That's preparing a paper poppet. Shut that down there. I don't actually have a proper poppet to show you how to give you a visual of how to prepare them, so I'll just tell you. A proper poppet, nicknamed the voodoo doll, isn't even from the voodoo, it's from Norse paganism, believe it or not. This is why I tell people who tell me that I am culturally appropriating voodoo that they are full of shit, because voodoo itself is a hugely culturally appropriated religion. For a start, how voodoo came to fruition is it was amalgamated by different people from different tribes and different areas who didn't speak the same language or have the same beliefs, all stuck together. So they combined all their beliefs and they combined the language and made Creole. Yeah. Then French occultists and Spanish occultists got involved in it along with other occultists and amalgamated their beliefs into it. Yeah, this is why it contains Solomonic magic. This is why it contains Norse paganism and all sorts of stuff. So no voodooisson and no person of any colour at all can gatekeep voodoo and say that it's cultural appropriation for any race to do it. If you do, you're a racist idiot and a hater, and you probably vote for Joe Biden. Anyways, back to how to prepare a normal poppet. So you get these sewn poppets, yeah, with stuffing, right? First of all, unpick the stitches. Take the stuffing out of the head, put it next to you. Take the stuffing out of the body, put it next to you. Prepare a mix of herbs for the intention you want. I'm not telling you what they are. Put some stuffing in, put some herbs in. Put some stuffing in, put some herbs in. Get up to about here, because we don't want to have something over the heart chakra yet, or the head. Right, so say, for example, if this is a healing poppet, yeah, now over the heart chakra, yeah, put a rose quartz because it's the healing of the heart, yeah? Right, and say this person has issues with clarity, has maybe addiction issues or whatever, you might want to put a clear quartz or a Lemurian clear quartz in their head. Yeah, because it promotes clear thought. Yeah. Now, how you target this poppet, yeah. If it's a positive poppet, you put a bit of your fingernail in, a bit of your hair in, and a drop of your blood in. Yeah, that links it to whoever's bodily items they are. Yeah. Poppets must be fed in this way. So these poppets, for positive reasons, must be fed no more than every 2 weeks. Yeah. Feed it with rum and you talk to it. Something like, wake up, my friend, be my shield, protect me from ill health and keep me healthy. Boom, healing poppet prepared. Yeah. If you're sending that to someone, obviously you don't put your own bodily bits in, you just send them the healthy poppet. Yeah. Tell them the activation, tell them the words to keep it doing it, and tell them to feed it every 2 weeks, no less than 3 drops of rum. And talk to it. If you don't have rum in the house because you don't drink, they will take water. If you forget to feed it, it will start to degrade and it will start to attack you to draw your bodily energy from you. They're positive ones. Negative ones, you can't always acquire the target's bodily items. If you can, brilliant. But if you can't, prepare a petition. Similar to how I wrote it on a poppet, but just do it on a piece of paper. Definitely put the VV on that this time. Fold it 9 times. Stick it in the heart of the poppet. Yeah, this will be a black poppet you prepare. And obviously there's different herbs. And we usually have a different process. Like for an insanity one, we'll set it in 4 thieves vinegar over 7 days with a black shroud over its head. And then once a day we'll remove the black shroud and verbally abuse it, really shout stuff to it and say really messed up stuff to it because we know it's going to play on repeat in the target's head, and then cover it back again with the black shroud. On the 7th day of doing all that, we burn it. So there are different kinds of poppets. For the wooden poppets, they're a completely different animal too. They're usually done by channeling energy. A lot of wooden poppets can be positive, but there can be some negative ones too. And what you do is you channel the energy or the essence of said luau or jab into the poppet, and then it's pretty much charged. Only really advanced practitioners can do this because channeling the energy of a luau, believe it or not, is extremely difficult. I mean, the possession process can sometimes cause convulsions that can kill. So the channeling process isn't going to be a walk in the park either. And in terms of dark works, things such as Petro luau or jab and things like that, I don't recommend doing it at all. Which is why I don't do wooden poppets. But B, they're extremely strong and extremely tricky. So if you don't have a lot of experience, if you're not like Leonard Elmira level, don't be even messing about with jab and petrol in terms of channeling, because they'll just overrun you. They'll just overrun you and you end up paying someone thousands to fix you or killing yourself. It's literally, voodoo can literally be that serious. This is chess, this is chess, ain't checkers, yeah? It's chess, ain't checkers. So those wooden ones, yeah, I stay clear of those, yeah. Now, let me tell you, this video is going on quite a bit, but let me tell you about the last kind, the clay golem. Again, this ain't from voodoo, but people class this as a voodoo doll. Clay golem's actually from Kabbalah. E.A. Coetin has a version of this that he probably studied in Kabbalah. We also include it in voodoo, shout out to E.A. So basically, you may have seen one of his videos with a chicken's heart curse, right? Right. This is from Kabbalah. So you get a clay golem, or you make a clay golem, yeah. Before you bake the thing, yeah, you put a chicken's heart inside it, yeah. So how you do this is you usually make the clay golem in 2 pieces. So I can demonstrate. So you say you make the bottom part, yeah, and then now you've got the bottom part. You sit the chicken's heart on here, and you put the top part on top, yeah. You know, like a Cornish pasty, you crimp it all together, yeah, bang it in your oven, and now it's a poppet with an heart in the middle, yeah. Now what you do, again, is you have to target this, and there's no way to do a petition on this one. So again, screw your left-hand path, reverse Christian, I'm an atheist, bullshit, suck your mum. Yeah, you have to baptize this particular clay poppet in as your target in the name of whichever deity you follow. Yeah, you can do a reverse baptism if you want to bastardize the situation and stuff like that. As long as the deity you're working with acknowledges that as that person, that's all you need. Yeah, then pretty much the rest of what EA says is pretty much bang on. You summon up all your rage and everything that's upset you and everything that makes you feel deep down insecure, all your issues, yeah, all the things you don't show people. You bring that to the surface till you're a bubbling, sobbing wreck, and you just shit on that doll and you obliterate that doll until there's nothing left of that fucking doll, and then you sweep its remains up and you throw it in a fire. Yeah. And this, especially if you do it in terms of voodoo, if you've called down the luau and you do this in front of their altar and you say, I want you to do this to the target, yeah, you're destroying the target's heart, so it's life force, and then you're burning its body. So basically, you're telling them, I want him dead. Now, whether they'll actually do it or not, it is with the lure is by the by, because sometimes when we cast that sort of magic, working with the lure decide to do worse things than death. Like, it's an absolute nightmare sometimes. And obviously, I don't condone offering that sort of magic for sale or anything like that. But like, if it's a situation where someone's been raped or there's a child harmer or something like that, then I will take that job on. Anyways, I've been Papa Smoke. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which ain't the right law. This has been Poppets, yeah? Listen, to all you TikTok witches out there, you don't know about Poppets, so just drop it, right? You don't know about jazz, you ain't going too far, yeah? This isn't supposed to be a slight. I don't want to fight. Just stay off the camera and stop talking shite. Cool.